Hi everyone, and welcome to another episode of Creations by Suying. I'm going to be making a 4th of July card today, and I'm going to be using the Baby Steps cartridge. And in the Baby Steps cartridge on page 64, there's a bear, a little bear, on a star. And I figured, how cute would that be? Let me see if I can, there it goes. How cute would that be for a 4th of July card? So I'm using the little bear from page 64 in the Baby Steps cartridge. And I am using the Ultimate, let me see, Sampler cartridge. Pretty sure that's the name of it. Okay, bear with me guys. Okay, I guess it doesn't have the name on the outside. But I do have it right here so that you guys can see it. It's the Ultimate Sampler cartridge, okay? And I am using on the Bonus 3 Home Decor and Vinyl, I am using the American Hat, okay? And I am using, let's see, what does it say? The same Let Freedom Ring, okay? So, excuse my purple nail. My niece was trying nail polishes on me. So, let's go ahead and put this card together. And I want to tell everybody that I've missed you guys so much. I've been a little bit busy. I'm in the middle of looking for a place to move. So, it's a little bit, my life is a little hectic right now. I've been through some changes in my life, and nothing that, you know, is life-threatening or anything like that, and my family is healthy, and that's all that's important, okay? But yes, that's why I've been gone, and it's been a little bit crazy, but I'm here today. So let's go ahead and put this card together. Now, in the Cricut Craft Room, there is a, hold on one second, let me go ahead and close this. There is a free cartridge available. I'm not sure until when it'll be available, but it's called Independence Day Luminaries. And in the Independence Day Luminaries, they have a background that cuts out like this with stars. Now, it's meant to be a little bit more A2 size card, but I squared it off at 5 by 5 because I'm going to be making a 5.5 by 5.5 card today. Alright, so let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to do the inside of the card first. So I'm using Recollections Craft cardstock. And this is a, like I said, an 8.5 by 8, I'm sorry, a 5.5 by 5.5 card from an 8.5 by 11 sheet of cardstock. And you cut it down at 5.5. And then you're going to go ahead and score it at 5.5. So let me get my Martha Stewart scoreboard here. That at some point in my life I said, oh, I don't need that, but now that I have it, I literally cannot live without it. So we're going to go ahead and score this at 5.5. Okay. And we're going to fold it over and use our bone folder. Alright. Alright, so this is our card base, okay, and like I said, we're going to start with the inside first, and what I have here is a regular white cardstock, and this is cut at 5 by 5, and we're going to put this in here just like this. I hope you guys have been doing good. I've missed you guys. I have been watching your videos. I am hooked on Melody Lane design videos, and now she has a vlog. She's hilarious. I swear if we lived close to each other, we would be best friends. So go ahead and center this inside. Let me move the camera over a little bit. Okay. So I figured, let me go ahead and make a 4th of July card, since 4th of July is just around the corner. Alright, so then that is going to be the inside part of the card. So what I've done is, out of my glitter paper from the DCW stack, I cut out, this is 5 by 3/4 of an inch, and I used my Recollections punch, border punch, and this doesn't have any names on it, but it's like little bubbles, okay? So I use this to make my borders, and I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to the top and the bottom of my my layer here inside the card. So since there's no room to put ATG, I'm just going to use my Zig 2-way glue pen. And like I've said in other videos, I like to dot it instead of rubbing it, because the adhesive stays wet a little bit longer and gives me time to place it where I need it. So like I said, I cut it 5 inches across, which is the same as my white cardstock. Okay, and we're going to do the same to the bottom part. They're both cut at 5 by 3/4 of an inch. So yes, guys, we've lived in the same house since 2000. The house I live in is my parents' house. My parents got divorced when I was 31. I'm 34 now, and we were staying here. But it's just about that time to let the memories go and move on. And it's bittersweet because I'm dying to leave this house and all the bad memories behind. But, you know, it was my parents' house, and it's a little bit, I'm a little melancholy about it. But, you know what? It's time to move on to bigger and better things. Okay, put that down. So, this is going to be the inside of my card so far. And look at that glitter paper, how awesome that looks. I love it. So, out of the Ultimate Creative Sampler, I cut out the Let Freedom Ring in the blue glitter paper. Look how cool that looks. And I'm going to go ahead and glue that here in the middle of the card. So I'm taking my time with this video today. It may be a little bit long, and I apologize. But since I haven't made a card in so long, I figured, you know, let me just go ahead and put the whole card together on camera so that I can spend a little time with you guys. I love when like I have an idea in my head and it just comes together. So let me go ahead and try to center this as best as I can. I think that's pretty good. Okay. And what I've done is I've used my Recollections star punch, and I've punched out some stars with the, let me put this aside for a minute. I punched out some stars with the glitter paper, okay, and I have them here. And what I am going to use is, let me see, I have it, it's okay, I'm just going to use it, my Zig 2-way pen. How fun is this? I love red, white, and blue. I think it looks so cool together. And it represents our freedom, and it represents America's birthday, and I just absolutely love the 4th of July and what it represents. Alright guys, so let's go ahead, and I only have one more star to put on the inside here, and we'll be done with the inside of our card. Okay. There we go. So it has a little bit of glue here. Just hold that down for just 1 second. Alright guys, so here we go. This is the inside of our card, that freedom ring, and I think it came out super adorable. And now we're ready to work on the outside of our card. Now, for the outside of our card, like I said, I went ahead and I used this layer from the Independence Day Luminaries, and I cut it out by, I resized it to 5 by 5, okay, and I cut a piece of white paper that's a little smaller than 5 by 5 by like literally a hair, if you guys can see, like literally it's just a hair. Maybe it's like, I couldn't even tell you what the measurement is, because it really truthfully is by just a little hair. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to this white mat so that the stars pop up a little bit more against our craft paper. Here is, I'm gonna use the Glue Glider Pro on little pieces that I can, just to make sure that it's secured. I think it'll be better than using the Zig two-way pen. Oops. I guess I can do the corners, and that way it'll... Now, at first, when I first got this little glue gun, I wasn't too impressed with it. But when it's stuff like this, I like to use it. Alright. So let's go ahead and put some of the two-way glue pen on here, just in the spots that we couldn't get the, especially the corners and the top. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and put it on like this, because it's easier for me to see. Make sure. Perfect. Alright, so you see, so now we have our background with our stars, and it's perfectly, it shows up perfectly. So again, the card is 5.5 by 5.5, and this is 5 by 5. So we're going to use our ATG gun to adhere this layer down to our card base. And I'm going to add a little bit more than I normally do, only because it's a little heavier, since we have the two layers. Okay, perfect. So let me go ahead and center this onto our card base. That seems about right. Alright, so here we have the front of our card. So now it's time to assemble our little bear, and this is from the Baby Steps cartridge, and I'm going to go ahead and put this little bear together. And normally I put these on, I assemble these off camera just to save some time. But like I said, this is a pretty easy card, and I kind of want to spend some extra time with you guys. So I'm going to use my two-way glue pen to do the ears, the forehead, around the eyes, and just a little bit. Alright. So I'm going to adhere the first layer onto the black base, which will pop out the eyes, the nose, the eyes, the ears, and the little mouth, the nose. So this is what we have. And then what I've done is the top layer, which is the star, I cut it out of the glitter paper. And I am completely surprised at how well the Cricut cuts on that glitter paper. It's like literally like butter. Sometimes on the regular cardstock it gets stuck and it does a worse job, but with the glitter paper it does wonderful. Alright, there we go. I'm going to pick this up because it's easier for me to make sure that it's right where it's supposed to be and covering all our layers here. And I think that looks perfect there. Alright, so now we have the little bear. We're missing the little nose, which is here. And the bear and the star, I cut this out at 4 inches. I almost forgot to say. I cut it out at 4 inches. Also, guys, I wanted to share with you guys that my craft mat was so dirty and full of adhesive, and it was just a mess. And I was sitting here one day on the phone talking to, I don't even know what I was doing, but I was like on a very long phone call with some company, and I said, let me try Goo Gone. And I used Goo Gone to clean my mat, and it like literally turned out brand new. I mean, I've used it some. I haven't done like videos. It's a little dirty again, but it literally gets out all the adhesive and all the gunk. So I highly recommend this Goo Gone to clean your craft mats. I didn't know it worked that well. Alright, so here is our little bear. Okay. And then what I did was I cut out the hat from the Ultimate Creative Sampler cartridge, the American hat, and I cut it out at 1.8 inches, and it came out like this. So let me go ahead and put it together. There it is. And what I did is I added a little red dot to the back so that it would, I cut it out with this Recollections punch from Michaels, and it was just to cover one of the little stars. And I just ran tape through the rest of the stars. So let me just poke it through and get rid of it. Wonderful. And let me add some two-way glue pen to the rest of this. So I scaled it down to fit my little bear. I want to make sure that it looks completely symmetrical to him because he's our little Independence bear. So you see, now I have a little red star in the middle, the white stars, and the red, white, and blue. And I cut the main layer of the hat out in the blue glitter paper. So I'm going to go ahead and adhere this to, let me just make sure that it fits. It's going to be perfect. Oh my god, I'm so excited. So I'm going to adhere this to our bear. I'm just going to add Glue Glider Pro to the back of the hat here, because we're going to pop up our image. And I'm going to add this to the bear like so. So that came out perfect. So now what I'm going to do, since this is glitter paper, I'm going to use my StazOn, okay? And I'm going to be using from the Hero Arts set be Happy 4th of July. Okay. And the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, just to make sure, I'm going to stamp it on a piece of scrap glitter paper to make sure that it's going to stamp properly. And it's perfect. See, guys? Well, I didn't show you guys perfectly there, but it's perfect. So, let me get my little foam here. So he's going to be a little bit tilted on the card. But actually, that'll work good like that. So, let's go ahead and ink this up again. I normally don't use StazOn. As a matter of fact, I've used it once or twice, but I've seen on videos that it stamps awesome on glitter paper. So here we go. I hope it stamps good. It's perfect. Yay! Alright, I'm going to show you guys. Just give me a second. Let me put this away before I mess it all up. And here we go. There is my little image. Happy 4th of July. And I think that came out so cute. And the StazOn ink is in the jet black. Okay. So, I need to add pop dots to that. But before I do that, I want to work on a little bit of the background. Since we have our stars, I cut out some clouds. And I want to go ahead and adhere them to the card before I add the main image. Okay. Alright guys, we're almost done. I just wanted to add some clouds because I thought it was cute, and you know, the 4th of July is about being outside and spending time with your friends and family. I'm going to put this little one that I cut in half up here. Wonderful. And then I have one big, huge one that I'll put right here. Let me make sure that, actually I'm going to put it right over here. So I'm so happy today's Friday. I've had one of the worst weeks of my life this past week. And I'm just glad that it's almost over. Alright, and I'm going to add one more. I'm going to flip this little guy like this. And we're going to add him behind here, like it's popping out. Perfect. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead. Oh my god, this is coming out so cute. I'm going to go ahead and add pop dots to the back of our image. Pop dots, or I'm going to use these foam squares that I get at Walmart. And these are from EK Success. And I'm going to use some of the little ones for the ears and the side of the hat. maybe one. Oh, it's too close. Let's push it down a little bit. Perfect. All right. So, I also have this bling that I colored. I don't know if I'm going to use it or not. I didn't have any blue bling, so I sort of used a Bic Market marker. Okay, perfect. Okay, so I've added my foam dots to the back of my image, and we're going to add our image right, I don't know if I should, it's going to be off. So I'd rather just put it here and then add little stars. Alright, so this is our image, our main image. Look how cute that is. Oh my god, you guys, I love it. He's like peeking over the star. And I'm going to add some stars to the front of the card, which I also cut out with the Recollections paper punch. And I cut some out in cream paper, but I don't know, let me see. Like in the color of the bear, but I don't know. It doesn't really call out to me. I am going to add one there. I'm going to turn the camera for a second because I'm in my pajamas and I look terrible. And I need to get up to get my Scotch Quick Dry. Alright guys, I'm back. So, because I'm going to be gluing this on glitter paper, so you want to use a better adhesive. There you go. And if it spills over a little bit, don't worry. That's the great thing about Scotch Quick Dry adhesive, is that it dries clear. Alright, there. And I might use one more blue one here. Since it's going on paper, I can use my here. Perfect. This is not like gluing right. Give me a second. Alright guys, I'm sorry if I seem a little bit more like on the relaxed side or a little slow. I have to get back in the groove of things when it comes to card making. I am a big Lifetime Movie Network watcher. And I'm so excited because tomorrow they're playing the Anna Nicole Smith movie. And I can't wait to watch that movie. Okay, so far this is what we have. And like I said, that will dry clear. And this is our 4th of July card. But I'm going to go ahead and I have these red rhinestones. These I didn't color. These came red. The ones I colored were the blue ones. I'm not exactly sure where I'm going to put those. Maybe on the inside. I'll see now. Give me just 1 second. Okay. I love bling. So here is the outside of our card. And I think that looks so adorable. Let me get these boxes out of the way so I can come closer. Sophia, stop biting that. Okay, so that's the outside of our card. And this is the inside. And this is where I'm going to do the blue bling, because it needs something blue. So what I did is I just took a Bic marker. And this is in the deep sea blue, and I colored the clear rhinestones, and it gives it the perfect color. And you know, you got to do with what you have, and it works, and you can pretty much paint them any color you want. Alright, so here's the inside of my card with the blue little bling that I painted, and here's the outside of our card. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'm sorry it's taking me so long to make new ones. I do appreciate the comments. I appreciate all of your likes. I appreciate every single one of you that watch my video. And hopefully when I get settled into my new house, it'll be easier for me to find my mojo. So I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I want to wish each and every one of you a happy 4th of July and a great weekend. Thank you for watching. Until next time, have a great evening. Bye.